Rivals launched December 6th, 2024, and now, roughly 7 months later, the player numbers are dwindling and people seem to be fed up. So, what happened? Before we get going, I wanna express that this video isn't meant to be a hit piece on Rivals. It is just my take on the game and how I feel about it, and how I think they should improve on it. There's been a lot of discourse going around lately about Modern Rivals being a dead game or dying. And first of all, I don't think it's dead, not even close. I mean, game on Steam averages around like 40,000 concurrent players on Steam alone. So take that into account plus all the console players. So I feel like it's doing fine. However, considering that its peak was almost 700,000 and it's won by that much, there has to be something wrong with it. I started playing Marvel Rivals when it launched. I played it into Season 2.5 when Ultron came out. I had already slowly started to play less when Season 2 launched. For me, the game wasn't fun anymore. First few months were great, when people were learning how to play and everybody's shit at the game, it was fun. But it wasn't even people got good. I say I got good as well. I made it to Diamond, that's the highest I ever got. But I think this is the first point I'm gonna make. I think the ranked system is heavily flawed in Rivals, and I think everybody can agree on that. The game not having placements, but you all start out at bronze and start climbing from there. I think that is a heavily flawed thing. It creates a loop where if you just play, you'll eventually make it to fucking top 500 probably. It doesn't feel skillful, because like people with no jobs and no life, just no life, it no matter if you lose 10 games, no matter if you win all, you just make it if you play. And I think that doesn't show much skill. And I think there never really was any incentive to play ranked. Sure, you get the skins every season, but you get them by getting the gold, which is, super easy. You get nothing when you place Eternity or Grandmaster. It all just felt extremely dull. So I didn't really play it that much. I ran into Diamond, sure, but that was just, as I said, I just kept playing and eventually I'll make it there. It didn't feel earned, if I'm gonna be honest. And the straw that broke the camel's back for me was the addition of the ranked shields. When they did the event where you could earn the ranked shields by, like, not even playing ranked, just like grinding the game out, I thought that's it. It feels incredibly cheap, if I'm gonna be real. Like, it just incentivizes people mindlessly playing ranked without any punishment for losing. The punishment already for losing ranked is extremely generous. Like, you don't lose that much. I know that the shields only protect you from like up to gold, I think. Like bronze, silver, and gold. But still, I think giving away them just so people could more easily rank up is, for me, I think it takes away a lot of the skill expression that the game has. So what I do to fix Marvel Rivals ranked would be adding placements. I think placements should be mandatory in ranked games. It sets you up in the pool that you belong. If you win all games, you get high rank. If you lose, you get shit rank. I think, that easily separates the pools and makes the ranked games more balanced. Next up, we're adding role queue. And I know this may be a controversial opinion, but I think Rivals needs a role queue. And no, I don't mean a forced 2-2-2 role queue like Overwatch had. I think Rivals needs a role queue, making it so that every role must have at least one player. And I think this idea should strictly be in ranked. I don't really care about casual. Like, they can do whatever they want. I think it should be casual. It shouldn't be taken seriously. And I feel like with an update like this, it should at least make ranked games somewhat more fair so that you don't have people throwing while playing not the heroes that you guys need. Obviously, throwing can still occur, but like this would at least minimize it a little bit. And by making it only one player per role, you could still have the freedom of making comps unique, like the devs want it to be, but so that there's a little more structure to it. And another big problem that I think Rivals has is the 3 support meta. I think it is annoying. It is not fun to play against, and it's not really fun to even play. It grinds the game down to a halt. Almost half of the support ults are a area effect invulnerability for like 10 seconds. It grinds the game down to a halt and nothing really happens. I think they need to somehow nerf healers. I know this sounds like I'm just mindlessly complaining about the rivals and bitching about it, but I want this game to succeed. I want this game to do well. Because when this game came out and it was massive, it made fucking headlines, people loved it. It forced Overwatch to be good. It forced Blizzard to actually do something, and I love Overwatch. I'm gonna be real, I think Overwatch is a fundamentally better game than Rivals. Rivals doing well is mandatory for Overwatch to do well. Ever since Rivals came out, Blizzard has actually got into work. They've made balance changes to Overwatch, made 6v6 into a permanent game mode, I think that people wanted ever since Overwatch 2 came out. They added their own third-person game mode in Stadium, which is basically a completely new game if you think about it. You can like make builds for characters. It's fucking incredible. And all of this is basically because Rivals came out. Competition in gaming is important, and I think they know it. I think Blizzard finally realized this. NetEase also knows this. I mean, they came out swinging in the hero genre market, which was before dominated by Overwatch. And they made a mark on it. Sure, it's weaker now, but it's still there. And I think NetEase needs to improve on it. They're slowly doing it, but I don't think they're doing enough. The rampant toxicity issue that the game has needs to be solved somehow. I mean, Overwatch is a lot more pleasant experience now because all of the toxic people moved on to Rivals. But of course, Overwatch still has its flaws. I mean, it's made by Blizzard. What the fuck do you expect? It still has really shit monetization, but they've improved on it by adding like free loot boxes, which is something. It's not the greatest thing ever, but it's something. If you are an old Overwatch player who switched up to Rivals, I encourage you, please try out Overwatch. It is fun. After I came back to Overwatch after playing Rivals, the game felt so fresh. It was so fun to play. And if you're a new player, just try it. It's free. If you don't like it, just go back to Rivals. And I think Overwatch will always be more polished as a game. I mean, it has almost a decade head start compared to Rivals. Obviously, they're gonna have more balanced game, more modes. But even then, I don't want Rivals to die. As I said, I want it to do well. I like the game, not as much as Overwatch, but I want it to do well. I want it to succeed so that Overwatch can succeed with it. Well, that's all I had to say. If you enjoyed my ramblings about Rivals and Overwatch, please like and subscribe. It really would help out. I'm trying to reach 1K this year. So yeah, tell me guys if you prefer Overwatch or Rivals, or do you play neither? I'd love to know. And would you like to see more of these types of commentary videos? I've really been enjoying making them. Or should I just go back to making DLC slop or just gameplay videos? Let me know down below. But hey, I'll see you guys. Bye.